Good morning. So, I want to talk to you about faith. A lot of people, faith may be waning, um, or there may be people that have faith for everybody else, but don't have faith for themselves. They don't feel like they're either not, you may feel like you're not worthy, or you may feel like it's, how I don't know. I don't feel that I'm worthy of my prayers being answered or anything like that. I want to talk to you because I want you to know that um, I want you to have faith for yourself. All that energy that you have that you put for others, I want you to do it for yourself. I want may this video increase your faith to know that everything that you believe in and asking for, it will come to pass. And this video is also for those who don't have their faith is a little shaky and they just need to exercise it. We all need to read our Bibles because in the Bible, it go and anything that you're going through, there's a story in the Bible. And here's one. If you don't have a job, right? If you're looking for a job, um, or if you recently was let go or anything of that nature. In 2 Kings 4, there was a lady, or you may be like this lady. You may be a widow. Your husband may have died, or you may just be a woman or a man with children and don't have a mate yet, right? And in 2 Kings 4, what this lady did, her husband died, and he respected God. He had faith and everything, but he left bills. And she was like, "How am I going to, pay these bills?" And I have, sons to raise. And so she went to the man of God, who was a prophet. And, he asked, "How can I help you?" And she explained the situation like, my husband, he feared the Lord, he respected God and everything. But I have these bills that, need to be paid. And I don't know, what do I need to do? And he asked her, "What do you have? What do you have in your house?" And she said, "Well, I have oil." And so he said, "Well, I want you to go borrow jars." That's the first instruction he told her. So she was obedient and she went and she went and got the jars. She went to the neighborhood, borrowed the jars, right? And she said, so then her sons helped pour the oil in the jars. So once there was no more oil to pour, she asked the man of God, the prophet, she said, "Okay, I have these jars of oil. What do I need to do now?" And he said, "Go ahead and sell it. And whatever that you make, then you go and pay off your debt, live off the rest." That was her second set of instructions, and that's exactly what she did. What are what have God told you to do that you feel that I don't think I'm gonna do that, God? Because God will tell us to do things that are so out of our comfort zone, but it's a test to see if you really trust Him, and to see if you and also will you obey? Because when you trust and obey God, man, it's favor. It's favor in that. Can you imagine if she didn't do that? Of what would have happened? But here's one thing that I learned from that though, because you can get so many nuggets off of that story. But what I learned is she did not go and just look for 2 or 3 jobs. She asked God first, what should I do? We have to ask God, "Okay, God, I'm in this situation. I don't have a job. What do you want me to do? How do I go about this?" And just be still and wait for God to answer. Because He will answer you, whether it's through a dream, whether it's through someone, but He will answer. So I pray that you trust God and that He will provide, that everything is going to be all right, that whatever that He told you to do, do it. One thing about God, When he tells us to do something, yes, it don't make sense, but it won't hurt us. And you got to remember Jeremiah 29:11. He know the thoughts that he had for us, plans to prosper us and not to harm us. So will you trust him today? The person that has faith for everybody else but themselves, will you trust him today knowing that he will come for you? He will come through for you? Because if he come through for those that you pray for, what makes you think he won't do it for you? Let's increase our faith, but let us also read our Bibles, that whatever we're going through, a way will be made. It says so in Philippians 4:19. He will supply, but you gotta believe, and you gotta trust, and you gotta obey of whatever he may say. He will do it. I'm a living witness. Okay? All right, we're going to talk some more about faith on tomorrow. I have a webinar that's coming that I'm working on. I pray and hope that you join me. Okay? All right. Have a terrific Tuesday.